Hi, this is Glenda with Shaking Hands Art with Fralins and Friends. I was going to show you this prep that I do on some of my canvases, and my husband came home and I just kept working. So I want to describe it to you and how I do it. There's other people, I learned it from watching somebody else on YouTube. So, there. Now, I used more red on this one than I intended, but what I do, I'll just show you by okay, I had brown, red, and yellow. So I would tap some in the brown, and some in the yellow, and some in the red, but I would do them on different parts of the brush. And then I start going back and forth like this, so that it gives that, and the colors will blend, but they'll blend unevenly, and that's kind of what I was looking for. And then I'm using a stretch canvas, so they're 1/2 inch deep, so I just went ahead and did the edges the same. I like to think of these as having their own frame. That the frame is an option, but that's so anyway, later I will be doing some white daisies on here. So I think this color will show up the daisies really well. I had planned on it being more on the brown side and less on the red, but the red kind of decided that it wanted to be the major player. So I'll be back and we'll start on that, on the flowers. With these daisies, alright, I'm going to do, on these I'm going to do 2 rows of petals, and they're going to be the thin, kind of the long thin ones. And I don't think I'll do like stems and stuff. I think what I want to do is just, I'll do that later. I will be needing some place for the pollen. So I'm going to start up here at the top. I'm going to try and just do it slow and methodical, the Joe way. Trying to twist it as I go outward to give it a chip. It's not working the way I want it to. Probably because of my shaking. This is really aggravating me because there's no excuse for it. Guess I'll just have to do it. You want at least the first one to turn out brilliant. Like you know what you're doing. This one isn't. And I think I'm going to get it a shake. Alright, well, I'll let that dry and we're going to go for the next one. That'll be, and then that'll be yellow. Joe was such a good sport yesterday with that. He enjoys actually doing stuff like that. He'd been kind of shuffling around the house. I said, if you're going to do that, let's do one of those Tim Conway things. If you are familiar with the old Carol Burnett show, you'll know what I mean. It's unfortunate we didn't have Harvey Korman or a Harvey Korman actor. But the thing about Harvey Korman was Tim Conway could keep a serious face and do it. Do stuff like that. And Harvey Korman, no matter how serious he was supposed to be, he'd crack him up every time. He would do something unexpected and just hilarious just so he could crack up Harvey Korman. Of course, I don't think that was really too hard. But it was a fun part of the show to see just what he would do to Harvey. I wanted to do a dark background, maybe not this red, but a dark background, and it kind of symbolized anything harsh we might have gone through in 2024 or whatever. And then the white flowers signify something new coming out of that. Something good and new coming out of that. Whatever it was. Or whether it comes from that or just gets better, it represents something new. A new way. Put some black on there. Got black right there, that's why. That one, none of them really make me happy, but I think I can figure out what's going on. Might be my brush. It's hiding where it belonged. In the box. Okay. For right now, what I want to do with this little light gray is just put a little hint of a line in there on this one. Just to show that it has a little bit of shape. That's why I wanted it to come out to a point. I don't know. I'm going to work on that on the outer layer at least. And then I'll also use this to maybe do some shadowing. Shaky, shaky, shaky. That's certainly not. not coming from a central point. I was hoping maybe since it's go fat I could make two out of it, but it'll have to be one that just didn't quite come out right. Hopefully by the time I do everything else, there's some wet black on there somewhere. Well, there is, because I used it to hang some stuff up earlier. It's not. Sometimes I think it's better if I just go at a little faster pace, because then I'm not so liable to mess up. My shake doesn't get a chance. Okay. I forgot to, I put the new battery in, set it up, forgot to turn it on. Forgot to hit the record button. I was saying that I might not get more than this, and probably I won't, get more than just this lower layer of these petals on these flowers. These can have anywhere from 15 to 30 petals. I'm not counting how many petals I'm using, putting on. I'm just putting petals on. The store with several of the paintings is open. I have more to add, but it is open. I think a lot of you went and looked at it before. I added that village today. The eagle, I added that last time I added that one. Which, I don't know if it was this week or last, but it's there. The one with the eagle and her chicks. Okay. think that's all the daisies I'm going to make for tonight. I'm going to let them dry before I try putting any of the center colors in, because maybe that might be better. Well, I do need to use it for shadow, and it helps to put a couple of the deals in, but they may not get that. And I'll add a little other something of interest, but I won't tell you yet what. I'm going to wrap this paint. I'm going to let this dry. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. Well, I hope you've at least got an idea of what it will look like when it's completely done. I've got the centers in and all of that. So, thank you for watching. We'll work on it, yes, we'll work on this again tomorrow and see if we can't get it finished. There shouldn't be too much to work on. I mean, put a top layer of petals and then my other little surprises. So, and then the centers, of course. We need those centers. So, I'll see you then. Take care. I love you. Smile and wave. There's yours. Go share it. And good night.